believe wearing a wig or a weave is a way to get out of doing your hair? It's not. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to another episode of Claire Hair. We are doing week 2 of our 10-part series about natural hair movement 2026. Today's topic is weaves and wigs, but please do not be shy in watching the previous episodes and make sure that you're actually sharing them too. I really want to start the conversation. I want you guys, even if you're in the comment to say, I like your earrings, please do engagement in the comments. It really keeps my videos on the timeline, but you guys have been doing a really good job of viewing them. But I just want to appreciate you guys too for showing my shorts channel some love. She's doing good as well. Don't forget to subscribe to her as well. So we've been pretty much talking, if you're coming back and you haven't been here last week, we're pretty much talking about the natural hair movement, basically the reinvention of the movement for 2026. And my issue is that y'all think that having a weave or a wig is like sending your kid to boarding school. Think about it. When you send a kid to boarding school, you don't really check in on them. You might oil them once or twice a month and then you're done with it. So I can say I'm guilty of it too. I remember when I first transitioned, you know what transitioning is? Transitioning is when you have the natural hair and the relaxed hair competing for each other. So I remember I was like, well, I don't want to deal with her right now. She's not long enough for me to do anything. So I would just stuff her under a wig. It was really bad. Hey, I'm calling myself out. You can't even sit there and say, oh, she's bougie now. No, I'm calling myself out. I can tell you I was notorious for doing that, for just sticking it under a wig. As well as the fact that I knew I had a problem with weaves or wig. Hi, my name is Claire and I have a weave wig problem. I knew I had a problem when I took my hair off. I took my wig off and I was like, oh, what do I do with my hair? I was like, what do I do with it? I already did a slick bun. That was the first 2 weeks. What do I do now? So I can definitely say that I was notorious for just going. I would go from back to back, wigs, half wig, weave, half wig, weave, half wig, weave. Like I literally there was no space in between. Now I can't say it was responsible for the majority of the shoot and growth that I got, but I also wasn't treating my kid, basically my hair, like we're going to boarding school. Another thing too that I knew that was wrong was that I didn't like the confidence boost I got from wearing a wig. That's when I knew I had a problem. And people was like, oh, with your hair getting done, you feel good. I was like, I know, but you're supposed to feel good when your actual hair is done. You're supposed to be happy in your actual natural self. It's kind of like with makeup. Like I like playing with, I like to put a little makeup on here and there. But to sit there and be like, I feel better in it. I actually feel better with my natural face because sometimes my eye be bothering me. I'm like, oh, you see a full eyeshadow on your thumb. You see a full eyeshadow on your thumb, but I don't know. I feel more confident in my skin. So it's just because I've worked so hard. If y'all been watching my channel for the last 5 years, I had really bad adult acne. And then I changed my diet, got a better toner, drunk my weight in water. So I've definitely worked hard to have that bare face. So I definitely be showing it off anytime I get a chance to. But I don't know. The confidence boost I used to get from getting, the confidence I would get from wearing a weave / wig, that's when I knew there was a problem. And I also noticed that too, that a lot of celebrities, I get it, because think about it with show business. I couldn't imagine someone coming through and I couldn't imagine someone coming through and curling my hair every day. I was like, wait a minute, wait. Let me tell you something. I couldn't imagine that. So they wear it is a protective style, but I don't like it when regular people, no offense, people who have the time to do their hair in the morning, have the time to develop a wash routine, which I already filmed. I hope you guys enjoy it this Saturday. So my 2-hour wash routine, ooh, I can't wait. It's good. I hope y'all like it. But I don't know. I just feel like for the average person, you should not be wearing a wig back to back if you don't know how to do your actual hair. And then as well as when it's under there, do not think of it as you don't have to worry about your hair. Think of it as you're protecting your hair. You're helping your hair. The wig, the weave, whatever you want, that's just a tool to get to a length where you can wear your hair out. I've been wearing my hair out for 3 months now, and it's been so liberating, exhilarating. I feel like I'm more myself than I've been in a very long time. And I don't know, but this also goes to misapplication. So our next point is misapplication. So with the rise of the lace front, okay, with the rise of the lace front in the last 10 years, I can definitely say that it's getting younger and younger. We have ninth graders being like, hey, I can't wait to get my lace. I'm gonna have a brand new lace for the new year. And it breaks my heart because as a millennial, we were not, our baby boomer / Gen X parents, they was not playing with us. Okay, we was not one of their little friends. Okay, and I can say I'm glad we weren't. They were not playing with us. We weren't. I had to fight for like baby Claire, 10 years old, 5'5". I know. I had to fight for lip gloss. I was like, please, everybody else is wearing it. My lips are dry. They're big. My lips are bigger than everybody else's. Like, they can see how dry they are. Help! The Vaseline's not working. I was fighting my mom. She finally gave in. That's what happened when you have multiple kids. I'm number 4 out of 5. She was like, all right, get out my face. I gotta go to bed. Okay. But I can definitely say that I was so excited about the fact that I could wear lip gloss. Now we have these teenagers. We have the younger part of Gen Z, and of course the older part of Gen Alpha wearing full-on lace fronts. And to me, I feel like if you're going to wear a lace front, you need to know you will be sacrificing your hairline, okay, for tribute. You will be sacrificing your hairline as tribute, and it really sucks that no one's adamant about telling people this. That's the part that really sucks, that they're not adamant about saying it at all. You need to understand you will never see your hairline again. Okay, you need to understand that. And there's a lot of wig blindness, but there's also hairline blindness. Like me, I didn't even know my hairline started this. I didn't know it started up here. You see how thick it is now? Like there was like chunks, and there was chunks missing from wearing wigs. The erosion of my hairline from multiple wigs. Slicking my hair, doing edges, like my niece be saying, doing edges every Monday. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for work, that will take a toll on your edges as well. And then as well as just misapplication, there's so many times where people don't understand that you're not supposed to put the lace front on your hairline. You're supposed to put it on your forehead. I could be wrong, get me in the comments, but you're supposed to fun fact, you're supposed to put the lace front on your forehead. You're not supposed to put it on your hairline. Now, one thing I have noticed that several people that I feel like they need to stop wearing lace fronts, and not to be mean, but your hairline is receding. And one thing I'm glad I caught it before I went too far, because there's a point to where the dermatologist cannot help anymore. Okay. Now, if you had any pre-existing conditions, we are not talking about you. I'm talking about people who had fully healthy hairlines, and because of misapplication of lace fronts has traction alopecia now. This is a form where the body is literally attacking itself. Okay. It's attacking it. Like, you have to understand, our hair is dead follicles, right? So basically what that means is that you need to nurture it. So when you keep putting this adhesive on your hairline, like, it hurts my heart. And then don't get it twisted. The halfways as well too. Like I told you at the beginning of the year, I gave myself a license. I'm gonna say a license, but I gave myself an allowance. You get one half. You get, I think I said 2 sets of braids, 8 weeks at a time. And then I gave myself, I think, 1 or 2 half wigs, and that's it. The rest of the year, I have to wear my hair out. No matter what's going on, no matter what activity, no matter what trip I'm going on, I have to wear my hair out because I need to know how to do this. I'm also, like I said, I have 6 nieces and nephews now, and I am a role model, whether I sign up for it or not. So I can't sit here and say, yes, love your hair. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, so I don't take it lightly. So what that means, what that tells me, is the fact that we need to tell the younger generation that wigs are these celebrities. Unless you're a celebrity who's getting your hair done every single day, I can understand having protective style, but the regular average person, who's going to school, you don't need that wig. I promise you don't need that wig. I promise you. And then on top of that, my thing too is just that it also affects your self-esteem to where you don't feel beautiful outside the wig. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't need to hear this, but you are beautiful outside of that wig. You do not need it. I don't care what anybody says. You do not need that wig. I'm talking to you at home. Now, mind you, I'm not saying you can never ever wear a wig again, but it's the mindset. We need to have correct application of it. And so I have on here, so we're going to go and we're going to talk about the psychological, side. So, I feel like is your hair done? The psychological side of it, is your hair done? So there's a lot to unpack there. I don't think I'm going to be able to even, I'm not even think I'm going to be able to surmise the amount of negative connotation from the previous generation. Ooh. About having your hair done. So when I first got off the creamy whack, right? When I first got out of it, I had so much pushback. It was insane the amount of pushback I had when I stopped using relaxer. And it was because I was always known as my hair is always done. You know, like my name was Claire Hair long before I created this channel. One thing people can count on, they're like, I don't care what anybody says, Claire, your hair is always done. I was like, and it is, period. Okay. But in all honesty, one of the hardest things was getting that title taken away from me because of my hair is now natural. And you know me, like I'm very much a person that if I'm going to go and do something, I'm going to go 100%. So I cut all of it off. I cut all of it out. And I was just like, I cut all of it off. And I was like, oh my goodness, like what is going on? I never felt more beautiful. Is that weird? Like when I'll show you some pictures too. When I first went natural, I never felt more beautiful because it was just like, I'm free. First thing first, I would love to go outside without not having to become a weatherman. You know, with Black women, we feel one drop of humidity. It's over. It's over. But you know, all in all, it was incredible. But just to push back, there are so many people saying your hair's not done. I was like, oh, it is done. It is done. Oh, it is done. Oh, what are you gonna do with your hair? It's already here. Like it's already done. So I can just imagine that. Just imagine that little girl gets told that, and then she goes and tells her daughter, and she goes and tells her daughter. You know, there's plenty of times where there's plenty of times where I have seen it, like even with our generation, I've seen people talk and be like, oh, this person's hair is not done. I was like, on what grounds? I'm quick to sit there and be like, okay, I don't know what you heard, but I don't know what you heard. I was like, I don't know what you heard, but I'm letting you know your hair is done. Your hair is gorgeous. You don't need edges. I tell my nieces all the time, you don't need edges. Your hair is good. Look, Auntie don't got her edges done today. All right. She don't got her edges done today. And I look beautiful. Okay. So I think the psychological aspect is that you only can teach what you can only teach what you've also been told. So in that aspect, it's just, if you keep getting this negative reinforcement and you get this negative reinforcement for what is good hair, you keep getting this positive reinforcement when your hair looks more, how do I say this? More appetizing towards everybody else. It's heartbreaking because you're making it seem like I purposely made my hair like this. It comes with a melanin package for the most part. And there's already so many things that people will pick on you about, you know, so I just, my heart hurts for a Gen Alpha because I still see the good hair. Oh, she ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. What do you mean by that? I've seen it too. I've seen it too at cookouts where, you know, we have kids who have looser texture hair, some of the Gen Alpha, even Gen Beta babies who have looser texture hair, and they're quick to say, they're not going to have to worry about nothing. I was like, neither will my kid, because I have good hair care. All right. It has nothing to do with good hair. I have incredible hair care, you know? So anyways, all in all, my frustration is the fact that weaves and wigs are now being used as tools for confidence when we are already beautiful naturally. And I don't know. Me personally, I think going forward, how about that? Just going forward, we need to think of wigs and weaves as just tools like, I'm temporarily going to be wearing my hair like this because I need I need the ends to grow to a certain length. They need to be protected. I'm protecting them. I'm doing something active. And you need to actively be doing your hair as well. Also, again, to touch base on the application, we need to have the professionals do their job. One thing I can definitely say that frustrates me is that these people go to beautician school and y'all still are at home saying, I'm gonna do it myself. Let them do it. Let them do it. Let them do the complicated stuff. Like even with the silk press, and I'll wrap up. Even with a professional silk press, this is a satin press, but even a professional silk press, I'm going to a professional. I'm not going to try to sit here and try to do it at home. These people go to school for it. Same thing with adhesives. If you are going to continue to wear a wig, please, please, please let the professionals do it. And also please teach your kids, please teach the next generation, because your kids are going to school with my nieces and nephews. So don't forget to subscribe and share. It's Claire Hair.